Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, all the monster players out there. I wanted to go do a state of the Splinterlands. I'll probably do one today and tomorrow, but there's some big things that are happening right now, so I just wanted to share them. Ongoing right now is the largest tournament that I know of that has ever happened. We have 1,617 US dollars on the line. That's 2 million dark energy crystals that are up for grabs. Inside of this tournament, you can see that there were 710 people that joined. So let's go into the arena. Here's the battles. So there's going to be 10 rounds. This thing is going to take forever. Sorry, guys, but the winner does get like 150 bucks. So there is that. But here's this first round. You can see tons and tons and tons of matches, just matches for days. Um, and here is round two. This now is kind of the full round, even larger than that kind of qualifier round. So this is just astounding, really. Look at all these matches. I just keep scrolling. Brings me great joy. So normally when I make tournaments, I'll instead of putting 2 million deck into or 2 million crystals all into the same one, I'll go and I'll put them into multiple tournaments. And in this case, I did not do that. I put it into multiple because I want it to go be, fair for the fact that we have players all over the world. But every now and then, I think it's important that we have tournaments that we can go sort of showcase and say 710 people joined. It was for 2 million dark energy crystals, which is worth, $1,600. I feel like that's pretty good. So that was one of the things I wanted to talk about. The market is killing it today. 8,259 sales for $4,400. I'm sure that yeah, it's actually been like that this whole time. Let's go do this one. So here's the sales volume. We are blowing away the previous all-time high. There's one more day, or today's the last day, so this will go up a bit, but this is pretty close to the final number it'll be, and it's been 672,000 Steam. Our previous all-time high was 453, so it's like a 40 or 50% increase, somewhere in that range. So that's just killing it, and we're seeing, but that's not the only statistic that's killing it. Here's the number of battles per day. So this is 64,270. So we've had more battles, and this is for yesterday. So I think today, when the stats adjust for today, because the season ended and this big tournament, today should be the most exciting day that we've ever had as a company. So I'm going to have to go do this tomorrow too, but I'm excited for this tournament, so I wanted to showcase this. But let's go do the 2018. This is 10, and I just like to start it at 01 instead of the 014, so you can see a little bit of the nulls at the beginning there. And today, not only is the most games played ever, but again, we're kind of blowing out previous all-time highs. So 64,000 versus 54,000, so that's like a 20% increase or so for the highest total. And I think tomorrow is going to be higher. I mean, I think today's number will be higher, which will be recorded tomorrow. So if I do this tomorrow, I think that should be the highest number. And in part because this number is still a day off. We're one day early for when the all players transacting really kicks in. Because the reward cards come out today. Because the reward cards, whatever. The stats for the page will update tomorrow that will have that big spike. But I also think because of the tournament and part of the season ending all on the same day, that we're going to get the biggest spike ever for all of these. But we'll see that tomorrow. But those are some of the numbers that I wanted to show for that. Tons of burning, tons of combines. You can see just a whole bunch of the reward combines here. These are the untamed. So you can see, that's roughly 200 packs per day are getting combined. So that's what I wanted to show with that. Peak monsters. If I have any kind of bad news, this is Smulp. Smulp is the Steam Monsters Asset Leasing Program account I created. The value of the cards here is 117,000. That peaked at 127,000. And this deck is almost entirely, not completely, but mostly alpha and beta cards. So I have seen maybe a 10% pullback since the release of Untamed. Um, I get scolded if I talk about price prediction, so I don't want to say where I think that's going. But needless to say, if there's a negative thing that I want to report, it's that we've seen since Untamed was released about a 10% pullback here. Um, and and actually that kind of comes with some of the rental fees I'm seeing too. My this thing is normally up around $25 and now it's down at 19 and a half. So I don't know if this is like a little bit of a holiday slump or what's causing this, but I have seen in my own rental accounts it's gone down. Some people have said that it's because the it's harder to earn, which is bizarre to me because the tournaments have actually gone up. Maybe it's just competition over the dark energy crystals. I'm not quite sure, but so this number is a little bit down. We'll see. We'll see if it stays down. I'm hopeful that it won't be there forever. Um, so for battle, let's go check out the so last season's leaderboard. Not surprisingly, BJI comes out on top again. Jace, another killer player. SMK 2000, that's a name that's a little new to me. Maybe it shouldn't be, but Fenrir, Marabara, Geiker's on there. Hossein not pulling in the top 3 to 5. That's a little surprising to me. Bubkeys have been up there, and Perfect One, Mighty Volcano. We see a lot of the same players, and that to me, I think is actually a good sign. Um, I want to see some new people rotating in, but it's also important to me that the that you see kind of like we this is meant to be a game with skill, so the fact that the same players with similar decks can stay on the top all over and over, I think is quite promising. Look at this, 1700 battles. Maybe some of those are botted, but for some of these guys, these are just straight plays. 513 times that people have played. It's not actually all that surprising. And you can see the range of where people got or where these guilds are from: Team KR, Summer's Tribe, Peak Monsters, Team Possible, and then you get a bunch of these Immortal Gods. Guild in the Oxian, look at that coming in on the top 13. I think that's a little bit new. But this to me is a really healthy mix. I know that there was a lot of concern in the beginning that this would not be a healthy mix, but I don't know. To me, it's looking great. I wonder, guilds just reset. So let's see. So Immortal Gods is on top, but you got Legendary Dragons, Moon, Team KR, Guild in the Oxian, Team Possible, Goat Gang, that's new. Spanish Elite, I've seen that. All told, how many do we have now? We have, I don't know if that stops at 100. 99, they're tied. I think that we're up to 100 guilds right now. And just like a lot of these they're not quite full, but you can imagine that at a bare minimum, they all have like 16. So that's 1,600 accounts that are sitting in guilds. That's pretty exciting. Looks like there's room for one for Legendary Dragons, one for one and Peak Monsters. So, but these are all the Dark Energy Crystal sinks too. So people are shoving in all kinds of deck to get that up there. Maybe some of what we can talk about: Steam Engine. Let's go pull up tokens and let's go see the Dark Energy Crystal. See, Dark Energy Crystal is sitting here at a pretty decent discount. So I don't know if folks are looking to get packs at a discount, but it looks like it's sitting 20% below. So we're at 0.006. So that's not 0.066. That would be all the way up to here. So somewhere around here, um, that would get you to a flat price of 0.001. So if anybody wants to buy packs, what they could do is they could purchase 731,000 dark energy crystals, and presumably they have to have the other 270,000. But if they bought that much, they could get as much as a 20% discount on the packs. Um, so down on the left side of that, it would all be a bigger discount. Here, it would actually be 1 to 1. But you could get a pretty decent discount on a pack purchase that you could use for dark energy crystals. So folks are looking to do that. But yeah, we're this again. I wanted to say price predictions, but I get scolded by um, players and partners and everybody else. So I'm doing my best to not do that. But so much of this looks really healthy to me. Um, from the number of games being played to the value of the cards. Actually, I guess I could go pull that up. Let me. I don't think I have anything too shocking. So hold on. I'm gonna go pull up the market cap. There's a couple different market caps that I've been using. So we're gonna start with this one, market cap, and then we can go pull this up. So this is down just a little bit. Is that a holiday slump? Is that the end of the world? Is that temporary? Is this the new normal? I don't know. You'll have to make decisions for yourself there. But I can report there's been a small pullback from the highs. I think it's mostly in the alpha and beta cards, but I don't track that too particularly. But in peak monsters, here's another way to go calculate what the market cap is. So let's go into market, and then we can go get rid of untamed here, and we'll look at everything, and they calculate everything is over $5 million. So market cap of the cards is 5 million and 65. There's if you add in like the alphas, the betas, the untamed that are all on the market, there's probably another 500 to $1 million there. So our market cap is somewhere in the five and a half to $6 million range. And I guess clearing market cap. So let's go see where $5 or $6 million would get us for token value here. Next 100. That's all in the 10 millions. $5 or $6 million. Actually, what is that? That's the market cap. I think that now is wrong because that is not showing correctly. Next, 5 or 600. So let's go down here. 5.5. Yeah, this would put us in like the 382. So we would be in the top 400 coins. And if we made it to 6, it would be, 362. So somewhere in that range is where the market cap of our cards would be. So that to me is really healthy and that's really good. Especially because we're doing all this at like, a long crappy bear market. Um, so that's a lot of what I wanted to share. Just let's go back and look at this mega tournament that's in progress right now. Take one more quick look at this. I can go dive in, and then here we have our the arena. Round 3 is in progress, and then this is round 3, and this is the number of battles. Just amazing. So anyways, thanks for participating. Thanks for checking this out. And I'll probably go do this again tomorrow when all the stats are truly at their highest. But Happy New Year, guys. And many blessings to all of you. Thanks so much.